buys a new Chanel shop.
How are we going, guys? Welcome to yet another vlog in South Yarra. Very nice neighborhood. Absolutely beautiful. On this vlog, we are actually going to go over to the Prahran Market and explore that. You know, there's more to Melbourne than just the actual CBD. And there's a lot to see and do out here. So I haven't had anything to eat, so we're going to try some food at the market. That's the first goal of the day. So we'll try and figure out where the market is. But this place is alive, you know, absolutely alive. Beautiful, nice day. It's roughly about 1:30 at the moment, and it's about 17 degrees. So the summer is gone, and we're still enjoying a little bit of good weather. It says it's gonna rain, so hopefully it's not gonna rain on me. I'll try and get it done before that. But that's what we got here, absolutely neat. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. And thank you. And I know 450 of you came off from ACE's channel. So thank you for coming over. And I very much appreciate the support. But I will certainly also show you what the nightlife look like around here during the night. So the famous Chapel Street. So the cars are really a good indicators of the neighborhood we are in. You can see very nice boutique shops. Absolutely nice boutique shops. So that's the beautiful Prahran Market. It's been here since in the 1800s, so this is actually Victoria's oldest and still running market. So it's been here for a while. Absolutely over 150 years and it's still here. Let's go and have a look-see and see what it has to offer. But anyway, just let's savor that for a second before we go in there. First thing first, we try and find some nice food to try, but let's explore. First I can see here is a nice deli with all the cheeses, beautiful cheeses. And they also got like some salamis, really well aged salami there. How you going? So we try some of the salami. Can we try some of that? Yeah. Just this one here, the aged one there? Yeah, just yeah, one piece. We'll try some. Right? Yeah, I can just try. Oh, thank you. So we'll get a piece of that and we'll try it. It's always good to try these things. Oh, thank you. There we go. That is really nice. Very good. Yeah, I'll try just a little bit. Get me one slice. Thank you. I'll get one slice, and that will go in very nice with a sandwich. You know, we'll try and buy some stuff while we're at it. It's just not just trying, but that was good. Absolutely aged, and it just tastes more like a buttery feel to it. Very, very smooth. We're definitely gonna get some coffee and try some more proper food, not just tasting food. So we got our little package here. So that was $2.95. But you can see some more other stuff that they have here, more like olives. How you going?
Good, man. How are you?
Not bad. Would you recommend anything for me to try here?
You want to try something?
Yes, please.
I'm going to give you something spectacular.
Yes, let's try something special, and but anything that's not too sweet would be good.
It's called the bomb.
It's called the bomb.
It's called the bomb.
Okay, why is that?
You get an explosion of flavors in your mouth.
Oh, okay. Well, that.
Of our red pesto,
Yep.
we combine it with our famous olive and garlic.
So that's the red.
It's a two-layered party in your mouth. Try that all together.
So that's the bomb. Let's try the bomb.
What do you think?
Very good. Absolutely beautiful.
Glad you like it.
Yep. No, thank you for that.
I've also got another one for you to try.
Yep.
This is one of our most expensive.
Yeah, good, thank you. Can I grab this one? And then can I grab one of your bombs?
This is called the Rolls Royce.
The Rolls Royce.
It's got two different kinds of parmesans.
Okay.
$3,000 per kilo black Italian truffle.
Whoa, that's expensive. That he said that's the Rolls Royce, so it's super expensive. So we'll try that. It's definitely a nice dip, so you better not miss this one if you come out here.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of kids here in our house.
I'm gonna give you one more.
Oh, that's
You said you haven't got a sweet tooth.
yeah, that's absolutely beautiful.
Change your mind.
Oh yeah,
Nice and simple as well.
We do a dip called Havana.
Tzatziki.
the Havana.
Havana. This is a dip that's been inspired by a Cuban
Actually,
cigar.
bring it on
So
a
this is a hickory
sorry, can I
smoked
grab
goat cheese.
Okay,
I'm gonna add something beautiful to it. Come over
Nice.
here.
Sorry,
I'll try you both. That's all good.
look at that.
I got one here. That's all right. Yeah.
That's
Thank you.
absolutely
This is a
insane.
Canadian maple,
Yep.
double roasted almond.
Wow,
This is spectacular.
it's almost like a dessert.
Busy today.
Pretty much.
Nice one.
Good. Love it.
All right, let's go.
Always good to see. All right. Be good boys. Yeah.
That's just insane. Absolutely beautiful.
I hope you enjoy.
Man, you're a legend. Thank you very much. Do you want to tell my audience what the name of your shop is?
Nahida's Choice. We specialize in dips. Bring them all over. They're more than welcome to try what they like. And I'm sure they'll leave satisfied.
Thank you for sharing.
Anything else?
Much appreciate ya. That was really a neat, very nice shop. So I'll just get the front of the shop. So come and try their dips. So they specialize in dips. They're also on Facebook and Instagram. So definitely worth trying. The dips are absolutely insane. So come and try their dips if you are here. Really worth trying. But we want to find something. And these guys are more pastry. Look at all these pies, mate. You know, absolutely beautiful pies. Oh my God. That's pies galore. I want to try a pie and a coffee, but I want to sit down. So the pies are absolutely beautiful, but I want somewhere that I can sit down.
Price bananas. Da-da-da-da. Get your bananas half price.
See,
Half price.
you got all the
Half
bananas
price,
here. The man said, get your bananas for half price. Like I was saying earlier on, this is what the market initially started as, you know, just fruit and veg. But now it's actually one of the biggest market out here. And they also got like an outdoor space out here. You know, we try and see as much as we can, but I definitely want to get some food first. Very neat. So that's just a food court. People get their food, they come out, sit here and try their food. But let's head over this way. Since we don't have a specific shop we want to visit, we just want to explore and see what the place has to offer. And once again, this is more like the deli side. So the fish is on that side, the red meat's on this side. All the poultry is on that side, over there. This market is older than the Queen Victoria Market. So let's just try this. But this is just like a really nice deli food that I bought. So we just eat that. It'll be nice to have it with some olives. But yeah. It's very tender. It's only enough for 2 bites. So this is definitely not gonna fill us up. We go and find some food, proper food. All right, that was delicious. Let's go. So all I can smell in here is meat. So that's definitely the meat end of town. But I should call this part the arena. And they also sell coffees out here. So if you're into your coffee, like your roasted coffee, you can get roasted coffee here. See, you can get your roasted coffees here. All sorts of blend. Definitely get yourself a bargain. Is the vibe the same as the Queen Victoria Market? I would probably say it's similar but not quite. This is unique by itself. It's certainly unique. And I like the uniqueness about it. You know, even the layout and everything is indoor. So if it was to start raining here, which it looks like it might rain, so if it started raining here, we are good. You know, we can actually stay in here all day. And I think if you're coming out here, you want to come out, you know, to enjoy yourself and stay here as most of the day as possible. But it's just neat. We'll show you some more of it. But what I actually definitely want to do is, I've seen those pies over there. I can't get my mind out of it. So I want to get a pie over there and get the coffee from that side. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get a pie. I was going to get me a pie, but the lady here has got a Wagyu smash burger, and it's the last one. And you know what? We are gonna get that. We're gonna get ourselves that Wagyu smash burger. And she's just gonna heat that up and we'll go and find a coffee. And do you guys do coffee here or no?
No, we don't. The best coffee here is straight down the end, just where the newsagent is.
Okay.
Going left, you look like you're going in the back door, but it's actually a beautiful Italian restaurant.
So what else would you recommend for me to do here?
Oh, well, they do $35 fruit and veg boxes down in the very back corner.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's like 6 euros worth of fruit and veg for $35.
Okay.
Amazing. There's entertainment out in the square. There's live music. You have a glass of wine. Lots to do.
Well, you heard that. So we are gonna smash this Wagyu smash burger, and that was $12 if I'm right. Yes,
right.
beautiful. So that's worth it's worth the price. The lady's definitely finished, and hopefully she can go home and enjoy her Saturday instead of smashing. So not quite. Not quite. Do we still have the rest of the day got to go?
5 o'clock.
Oh, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. And is this your shop?
I work here, but it's not my shop. No.
Oh, beautiful. Well, thank you very much for talking to me. Our Wagyu smash burger is done. Nice and well heated. And it's all, you know, all the cheese that just melted. We'll go and find our coffee. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Very hot.
And enjoy your weekend. All right. We've got the package, Wagyu smash burger. So now we need a coffee. Look at that. We can certainly get ourselves a coffee here. It's called the Q. So what else would you recommend I get with my coffee?
Do you want sweet or sour?
Probably I might get a sweet. Just one sweet would be nice, and I'll try that from you guys. And that was $12. Thank you. Thank you. And where's the coffee? On that side. You also get yourself some nice little dips here that they have. I've got me a handful here. It's gonna be a challenge carrying this, but we will manage. But look at all these nice baguettes out here, the French baguettes. So we got our coffee, and we're just gonna sit outside here. As you can see, there's a really nice vibe here. On a Saturday, people just doing their thing. And we are gonna do our thing here as well. Some of the coffee that we got from Q, that's a latte. Very nice. So we got some dessert for that. But first thing first. That's very good. That's very tasty, nice and tender. But I wouldn't bore you with all that eating. I'll eat that up, and then we'll try some of that. Got a bit of live band going on here. I wasn't expecting that free music or live music there, but it's really good. All right, and then we'll finish that up and we'll move on. Look at that. It's got a bit of raisins, so absolutely nice. But that definitely, you gotta have it with a coffee. All right, I'll finish that up, we'll move on. Look at this beautiful vintage truck here. Absolutely neat. And down there, that's where we were sitting. So I'll just walk you along there and you can just have a quick look-see of that. So the guy's performing up there. And you can see up there, those guys are just making all the pastry and pizza looking stuff. Yeah? Part of the heritage. Let's see some more, and then after we can just move on to Chapel Street. But I think you guys got the idea of what the market looks like. So let's just make sure we covered it all and you guys didn't miss anything, and then we can move along. So it looks like they've got a car park here that you can just park your car directly. That's a car park. You know, multi-levels, about 3 levels car park. And you can also view the market from this end and just give you like a look of the market from this end. There you go. But I think we got that covered, guys. Absolutely got that covered. You know, a lot of fresh food. If you like your fruit and veggies, this is definitely a good place to come. But the lady was telling me earlier, you can actually get like a $34 fruit and veggie basket from here, which I think is quite a good deal, given how expensive most things are. Hey, how are you? How you going? And how's your business going? And okay, and where you from? Oh, India. Nice. You do really nice pastry. Look at those pastries. What would you recommend I try? I try something to support your business. Almond croissant? Yeah, well, is it a big one? Because I've already eaten, but I would like to support your business, so something small would be nice. What would you recommend? That looks, yes, that looks very good. The Portuguese tart looks very good. Yes, let's try that. Oh, good. So it's just an egg tart. And how much is that? $4.50. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we'll support the lady. Hi? I'm from Melbourne. Yeah, I'm a local. I'm from Melbourne. Werribee is like about 1 hour, 1 hour and a half?
Yeah, 1 and a half.
1.5 hours? Oh, wow. Thank you very much. All right, we'll give that fingerprint. I say we're good. $4.50. Thank you. Thank you for your service.
Have a lovely day.
And I will try that. Thank you. Yeah, that was $4.50 for the Portuguese tart. We'll try that. Yeah, let's try that. Hi, how are you? Let's try that. It's sitting in a little pie tray. It's got custard. I'm not a big fan of custard, but anyway, I'll try it. It's very sweet, absolutely sweet. But yeah, just a little bit is enough. Yeah, but it was worth trying and supporting the couple. From what I can see, we've covered all the market. So we'll just go and explore the Chapel Street and then what it has to offer and see if the town hall is still open. Oh, that looks interesting. We've already eaten, so I don't think you will be sitting down here to try any of it. It looks very, very interesting. But that's what I mean. You can find a whole bunch of stuff, whether it will be garlic, they have a lot of offerings. Hi, how are you going? Hey, good, yourself?
Beautiful Prahran Market, how's it going?
Not bad, thank you so much. Love the energy, absolutely love the energy. People are always very outgoing. And that's the market energy though. Beautiful. So we'll head over this way and keep going. Absolutely neat. We're leaving and go and explore some more. So everything out here smells money. Absolutely smells money. Nice, you know. Sushi shop out here. Definitely high-end fashion. What I can take on this is actually an extension to Richmond. So Richmond is not very far away from here. Like I said, it's only like one stop from here. So the vibes are similar, but definitely a really older look and very interesting. But anyway, I'm absolutely loving it. I hope you love it too. That actually gives me the Fitzroy vibes, but also the vibes of Brunswick. It's definitely very older. This part of town, it used to be the food basket of Melbourne. So when you have the British people come over here, but also the Italians and the Greek, so they definitely made it very possible for this part of town to exist. But predominantly it was people that are actually selling fruit and vegetables that made this part of town very, very popular back in the days. And it's still going. Absolutely still going. But this is Chapel Street. Like I said earlier, this is where everybody comes out. If you come to Melbourne, it's only 2 stops from the CBD, from Flinders to come out here. You can get a train that says to Sandringham, and it's only 2 stops from Flinders. So after Flinders, Richmond, you get here quite nicely. You know, you can come out here, enjoy the vibe. A lot of clubs, a lot of bars. It's definitely a really older part of Melbourne. So let's see what else we can find. We're just gonna head over and see if the town hall is still open. You can catch a tram from Richmond to come out here as well. So it doesn't have to be a train from Flinders, you can get a tram. So that's the Prahran Central. And look at this absolutely beautiful building. You guys can get a feel for it and see what's inside. And then we can carry on. So this is actually, it looks like a shopping mall. Okay, that's what's in here. Absolutely neat. Actually, it's more like a food court from what I can see. It's just a food court, so we work through it. How exciting. I have never been to this part of Melbourne. So it's just a food court. I thought maybe it's a shopping mall, given the size of the building, but it's not. It looks like the old postman here and the little post guy. He is a postman holding his little envelope there. That is cool. I like seeing stuff like that, part of the whole. If you enjoy these kind of videos, just exploring Melbourne or generally just exploring, to help this channel grow, don't forget to subscribe and like and help the algorithm serve these videos to the right people that appreciate my kind of content. I know some people are saying they haven't seen or met me before, only because the algorithm is not serving my videos to the right people. So growth is a little bit of a challenge, but you can help change that by subscribing. All right, much appreciated. Thank you. Let's go. Look at this beautiful artwork, you know? You're never short of artwork around here in Melbourne. That's very popular with people with their supercars to come out here, especially on a day like today. So since we are not going to be here till late, but I did film here at night to give you a kind of like a feel what it looks like being out here at night, especially the nightclubs. So I'll put those at the end of the video and you can enjoy that. So you can see that's actually as far as the eye can see. It's just the same vibe, the same feel. So we're not gonna go exploring all of it, but just to generally give you an idea what all of that looks like, you know, all the way here. So it's just that, you know, that historic look. You know, certainly come out here and get lucky, but I absolutely love it. There's a lot of lounges here. You can come out and, you know, enjoy yourself. Absolutely neat architecture. That's the big store, it says, the building. The big store. That must have been, back in the days, a shopping mall. But looking at the architecture of this building, it's absolutely amazing. With broken windows, that's definitely should be maintained and kept. You know, it's worthy of keeping because it definitely holds a lot of history by the looks of it. But there's just some more historic architecture over here to see. And I think that's what really makes Melbourne, or should I say Victoria, so special. Surely caught my eye. Look at this nice building here. You know, it's like a, you know, it's a liquor store, but it's absolutely beautiful. Looking at that, just the architecture of it, you know, absolutely neat. Wow. They incorporated it so well in, you know, a lot of wines, a lot of, you know, everything. But man, that is so neat. I almost went past it, but when I saw it, I'm like, no, we're gonna add that in. You know me, you know, I love my building. So every time I see one, you know, I've got to add it in. But that's that, man. Look at that. Absolutely neat building. This is one of the oldest Dan Murphys out here. So it's got like an underground wine cellar as well. So it's not just like upstairs as you've seen. So you can see this building is definitely a marvel. It's definitely an old, You know, it's almost got like a cigar lounge there. You sit down and enjoy your whiskey or enjoy your wine or something. Do your wine testing. And it looks like they offer some wine testing here. Wow, that's absolutely cool. So make sure you come out and explore here when you're out here. So that building that we just left, that's an older arcade. So it used to be an arcade, but it's an arcade converted into a Dan Murphy. So it's one of the oldest Dan Murphys out here. So initially it was just a wine cellar downstairs, but it expanded more and more to become what it is. So that's really neat. Absolutely neat. You know, we love our arcade. Just to see something of that nature. It kind of gave me that vibe, but I wasn't sure what was in there. I just like the look of the building. But anyway, so more of that. So we got the town hall here, and we'll go ahead and check that out. So that's town hall. In Australia, they have a lot of older Victorian places like that have town hall. They have town hall in the city, but they also have town hall here. And town hall usually is where the mayor and all the regional council is seated. So all the governing rules making are made in these places. So that's your town hall right here. But behind the town hall also holds a lot of interesting, and there's more buildings up there that are interesting. But let's just explore here. But look at the vibe of that, guys. Look at the vibe of that. I'll let you soak in those views for a second before we move on. It'd been nice to be able to go inside the town hall like we did in Brisbane. So Brisbane, I was able to go inside the town hall, so they were still open because I was there during the time that, they were still out in normal business hours. But this is absolutely neat. More historic buildings, trams going past, doing their thing. So we'll just explore a little bit more of this, and I'll show you at the back end of this place. So to help you gauge some of what the neighborhood look like, I thought I'd just come out a little bit out here. So you can see there's like all sorts of flat, like a 2-bedroom flat, and that's just, some of the properties that are going for sale here. You can certainly expect anywhere between 1.5 million for a 2-bedroom apartment around here. So it just depends, what part of the Chapel Street, because it span different suburbs. But if you're looking at the South Yarra, which we are in, this part of it, so it's around 1.5 million for a 2-bedroom apartment as a starting. But you can certainly, see this old JS Hall from 1901. Absolutely neat. Looks very similar to an arcade. Once again, a lot of vintage stuff here. Smells very, very vintagey. This is antique collection heaven. Look at all these beautiful pieces. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely neat. Just in case you're wondering, that's for $350 there. Very nice artwork there. Some more up here. Nice, beautiful pots. And some beautiful artwork hidden there at the back for $195. Hey, look at this old cowboy here. And this store is actually quite big. It's a very, very big store. So they have a different kind of things in here. There will be chairs. Look at this old boat here. Have a look-see, more and more. A bit of cups here. Oh, whiskey cups. Some more here. And those are $69. Religious artwork. Some jazz and blues up here. Sorry about the glaying of the light. Can't control that, unfortunately. But it's a massive shop. If you're into art collection, that's definitely a place to come out and have a look. and vintage. See a lot of religious as well, you know, for those of you that like to, you know, get all the religious stuff. Some more artwork, all sorts. Anyway, you got the gist of it. And we'll carry on and have a look at behind Town Hall. What's up there? Built in 1856, so it's been a while. It's been here for a while. All the nightlife out here is absolutely amazing. Wanted to show you guys, if you wanted to come out here, it's definitely a place I would recommend. So that Town Hall expand all the way. It's absolutely a massive building. It almost took up the whole block, if you ask me, the whole lot. You know, it goes on and on and on. And some more, you know, historic and vintage buildings out here at the back of it. But I thought if we're gonna come out here and show you guys what that looks like, we make sure you also get a good feel for what it looks like at night. And I think the market is just over that way from here. It's very, very close. This is beautiful. At night, these lights are all up. You can see the lights. All the lights will be on. And I think the club is just right here, the 333. So it's down here, which is 134. So that's where you want to come. And I'll show you what that looks like at night.
We're outside Chapel Street. Let's go.
People were very friendly, you know, absolutely outgoing people. You know, just come out here and enjoy yourself and stay out of trouble. You know, don't do anything that I wouldn't. You know, I know we came in there and I had an absolute blast. You know, Ace and I had an absolute blast. You know, probably a little bit more of a good time than we should. That brings us to the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you do, don't forget to give it a like, and I will certainly see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.